In the dinosaurs and mammals, we will be discussing about the age of dinosaurs. The age of dinosaur means that the time period in which the dinosaurs were the most dominant animals on the surface of Earth. These dinosaurs were most important of the new diapsid group of the Triassic. So during the Triassic period, the dinosaurs were the new diapsid. That means the diapsids are those reptiles which were ancestors of these reptiles which are dinosaurs. So these were the most relevant and most important group. And they were important in terms of their abundance and diversity. They were more in number, and there were more in number of their species and the types. And they were more in terms of vast size reached by some of them. So they were bigger in size and they were more visible on the surface of Earth during that time period. And that's why we call that age the age of dinosaurs. The first dinosaurs were modest-sized bipedal carnivores. So if we see those early diapsid carnivorous animals, they were bipedal. What does the bipedal mean? Bi means two, pedal means the foot. So they were living on 2 foot. They were not using the 4 limbs to walk on the surface of Earth. After the late Triassic extinction, a new group of herbivore dinosaurs, which are sauropodomorphs, radiated dramatically, some like Plateosaurus. So first they were the carnivores, and then there were some herbivores which were feeding on the plants, and they were called the sauropodomorphs. So we will be discussing about that, and they radiated dramatically, and one of them is Plateosaurus. So here you can see some of the sauropodomorphs dinosaurs. The first one on the left side, you can see the late Triassic prosauropod, which is Plateosaurus. So you can see it is bipedal, but it was herbivore. And on the right side, you can see the late Jurassic sauropod, which is Brachiosaurus. And you can see the immense size of both the specimen, which is actually the skeleton or the fossil of both the dinosaurs. So these are very, very large, and they were herbivores. And then there comes the theropods. The theropod includes all the carnivorous dinosaurs. So theropods are different from the earlier types, which were herbivores. Now they are the carnivores. In the Jurassic and Cretaceous, the group diversified to include many specialized small and large forms, and one of them is Deinonychus. So what is Deinonychus? We can see here. So this is the Cretaceous theropod, which is it is a type of dinosaur which is you might have seen this in some movies as well. For example, it is shown in the Jurassic Park as well. So this is a dinosaur which is carnivorous, which feeds on the flesh, and it had the stiff bony tail, and the name of this dinosaur was Deinonychus. The theropods and sauropodomorphs share the primitive reptilian hip pattern. So when they are sharing some common pattern in their structure, that means they have shared some ancestor as well. So the 2 lower element point in the opposite direction, the pubis forward and ischium backward. So the hip joint is made up of 3 main bones: the ilium, ischium, and pubis. So the structure of ischium and pubis, that dictates a particular type in which the pubis is towards forward, upper point, and the ischium is backward at the lower point. So, and they are together making a clade which is called sauroschia. So here you can see the Cretaceous theropod dinosaur, which is Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus had the small arms, right? But the rear limbs, they were very strong, and it could walk. And these are and you can see the square-fronted ilium. So based on their hip bones, we are identifying these animals as having some common ancestors with the sauropodomorphs. So, and this again is very famous. Tyrannosaurus rex is very much common of the knowledge in the popular culture. And then there comes the herbivores. Herbivores are those animals or those reptiles which were feeding on the plants. All other dinosaurs share a unique hip pattern in which the pubis has swung back and run parallel to ischium. These are termed as Ornithischia, and all of which were herbivores. And here you can see the armored Ornithischian dinosaurs from the Jurassic, which was Stegosaurus. And you can see the plates on its back structure. And the next one is armored Ornithischian dinosaurs from the Cretaceous, which was Euoplocephalus. And it has some particular type of skull. And also it has some very small and large plates on its spine as well. And the third one is the armored Ornithischian dinosaurs from the Cretaceous, which was Centrosaurus. And here you can see that it has ossified tendons on its hip joint. Ossified means these are the tendons with the deposition of calcium phosphate and the other salts which make them bone-like consistency. But essentially these were tendons which were later ossified. That means they were become bone. And due to this bone-like structure on its back, it is called armored. That means just like it has some armor on its skin. There were some question about the dinosaurs, either they are endothermic or not. So some of the dinosaurs which we have seen up till here, they were very large size. So that means it is the possibility that internal organs of those dinosaurs were maintaining a constant temperature. We know the reptiles of today most of them are not warm-blooded animals, but this is a debate and which is still going on because the fossil record is not enough to say anything about the cold-blooded or the warm-blooded animals. Either they were endothermic or these were exothermic animals. And then there are the dinosaurs' reproductive habits. Were they protective of their young ones? Were they protective of their eggs? So there is an evidence that they were. So eggs and nest in the North America and Mongolia, they are showing that there were some parental care in the dinosaurs as well. So there were some nest and egg, and they would cover that eggs with the sands, and then they protected their eggs as well, because we can see that a lot of female dinosaurs in vicinity of their nests. And here you can see the photograph of Mesospondylus egg from the with a complete embryo skeleton inside. So you can see this amazing fossil in which you can see the egg, and inside the egg you can see the tiny bones of the embryo which was inside the egg. So measuring from some 15 centimeter in total length, it died just before hatching. As an adult, it would have grown to length of 5 meters, which is amazing. And this is how we can see the eggs and their fossils. And if those eggs were present in vicinity of their mother, if mother was in vicinity and something happened, mother died, and both of them were fossilized, then we can say that the parental care was present in some of the dinosaurs.